Now that I'm live, once again, it says that I'm live. So I'm on here chatting away, talking, looking at my phone, getting all this fun-filled stuff set up. Yes, I have all kinds of creative stuff in my title because, well, you kind of have to. I know right now it is going to be quite the interesting little fiasco and fadango and every little other thing that we can think of. The reason being is we have all kinds of fun stuff to talk about today. Everything ranging from the fiasco down in Tampa Bay. I mean, how much money do you have to make to get that pissed off? Take off your jersey. Take off your pads. You take off your Under Armour. You take off your gloves. Which I don't get why that was the last thing that you decided you needed to take off. And you take all your stuff off and you throw a temper tantrum. I mean, you're making millions of dollars. So the game isn't going right. Dude, you got fucking Tom Brady on your team. How bad's it gonna possibly go? I mean, just get your ass open. He'll get you the ball. That's not that hard for him to do. Oh, maybe later on this app. Oh, I love social media. Sometimes I need to learn to do this stuff prior to what I'm getting ready to do. But I can still keep talking and chatting and doing all that fun stuff. I'll just make sure I got this screwed up so I know if anybody decides to pop on and say, "What's up?" But yeah, the football thing is just interesting. There were so many close games that I was paying attention to some, but I mean, my grandparents used to live in Kansas City, so I'm a Chiefs fan, have been from day one till probably the end. And that was hard to see that score. But the Bengals, for the most part, are actually doing pretty good this season versus how they've been in the past. It used to be like, you lost to the Bengals. You lost to who? How many people did you have out on injury? Oh, we didn't have our starting quarterback, our backup quarterback, our running back, three of our wide receivers, our whole offensive line, our whole defensive line. We had one safety, and we had grandma in the wheelchair. How much did you lose by? A field goal? Oh, well, okay, that's not so bad. That's acceptable. The Bengals are actually pretty good this year. I'm impressed. So are the Lions. And the guy from the Rams, Coop, I think it's Coop, uh, a new record on franchise receiving yards, which is, I mean, anytime you get a franchise record, that's really impressive to do. Oh, yeah, I'm just on Twitter doing my Twitter tweety thing because in order to do all this stuff, you gotta be on. You gotta have your finger on the pulse. You gotta be on top of what you're doing. You gotta know all the who's who and what's what, and what kind of goofy ass stories we're coming up with today. Yes, I did. Chatty, music talk, sports talk, stand up comedy. I might be funny. I might not. But humor is in the ear of the beholder. We don't use eye of the beholder because you don't have to watch the comedian to know if they're funny or not, or to laugh from time to time, or to go, "Hey, that's kind of funny." just write that shit down. And then you grab the pen and paper and you write that shit down. And you can't remember what the fuck you're supposed to write down, which it happens. I've gotten the kids rolling in laughter from time to time. So either I'm funny or just completely out of my damn mind and they don't know what I'm even talking about. So, I mean, all in all, these voices and just some weird stuff like this, and you sit there and you talk like this for 5 minutes, and they go, Dad, will you please shut up? And you go, no, I can't shut up because I want to talk like this because I can, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it, so deal with it. And they look at you like you're completely out of your mind and you stop taking your medications, which would all in all work. Medication in the first place. Kind of like how my job is. They're like, we need to drug test you. Okay. One, I haven't studied, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to pass the test. Two, what happens if I come back clean? Then what? Well, then we realize that we hired a crazy person. And we're just not going to drug test you because we don't want to realize that we hired a crazy person. So, I'd like to thank them for coming to terms with the slight insanity that I have. Oh, hashtagging everything. Hashtag this, hashtag that, hashtag this, hashtag suck my dick, hashtag not looking, hashtag single but taken but happily married. Wait, what? Yeah, the hashtags that they have anymore. Fame versus clout. Fame versus. Okay, I don't get that hashtag now. Twitter of time. Twice fourth world tour. Now, I need to look up just what some of these hashtags are, just so they make some sense. Oh. I freaking hate doing all this stuff, but you have to because if you want to be out there where people can see you, and people can hear you, and people can listen to you, and people can watch you sit there, then you got to do it because if you don't, nobody's gonna tune into your shit. So you got to have and you got to have unique hashtags so the most people get to it, and then you know, this many people will tune in, and you get 5 viewers, and you do this, and you do that, and you do this, and you work for 3 hours, and then you get done with it, and then you got to post it on this social media, and you got to post it on this social media, and you got to post it on here, and you got Facebook, and you got YouTube, and you got Twitter, and you got Tweeter, and you got Tweaker, and no, we don't have tweakers. Tweakers are bad. I know plenty of them. Not saying that they're bad people. They just made some bad choices. Oh, talk about ADHD moment. Oh, I should have done this when I was actually like not having the train of thought on here and working on here. What other hashtags should I use? You guys have any ideas for hashtags? I got no ideas. I'm just randomly picking stuff now. What else do we want to go with? Yeah, fuck it. That's good enough. That's like 4 of them. Let's see, who's on Twitch? Who's on here? Okay, post your link. Do this. Do that. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm done with posting links and Twitter tweeting and hey, look, my bit rate is moving. People are seeing my shit or not. But now we have this down, we have that down, and we're just gonna talk. One of the biggest things that I always find for me is extremely fun and interesting. Joy's here about someone needing a drink. like I said on my last stream, I'm going to work on using more water because I spent the last stream talking for like 3 hours about music. So this time we're going to talk and drink water to try to save our vocal cords because the masses out there want to tune in and want to listen and want to hear what I have to say. If not, I'm going to say it anyways because I can and nobody can stop me. And if you do want to stop me, too bad. I can say whatever I want to say, however I want to say it, in whatever manner and mannerisms and tone and I feel like doing. So I'm over here looking up, interesting criminals because I won't use any names due to guilty until proven innocent, but the one that specifically caught my attention is plain and simple. The title reads, Suspect Gives Up Hiding Spot with Ill-Timed Outburst. Okay. Did he, lose his shit? Did he, scream, no, not over there? Did they happen to yell Marco? And he went, Polo shit! Well, that is not the case. Missouri cops catch a lucky break thanks to a loud fart. Yes, the man lost his shit. A suspect in Missouri, wanted for possession of a controlled substance, is likely regretting recent food choices after loud farting revealed his or her hiding spot. If you've got a felony warrant out for your arrest, the cops are looking for you. Well, yeah, of course the cops are looking for you. You have a felony arrest out. But, man, think of how that's going to go when you end up going in for bugging. Like, how'd you get caught? You got hold up somewhere? They having to pull you over for speeding? Like, no headlight, no tail light. No, man, I was hiding in the bushes and I farted. Did you got caught by a fart? Yeah, goddamn Taco Bell. And it just didn't sit right with me. Oh, what one rip. What? Oh, yeah. Freeze, hands up, asshole closed. I mean, that's got to be one of the. I mean, just the title right there alone. Suspect gives up hiding spot with ill-timed outburst, and he farted. Poor person. I like how it says him or her. It revealed his or her hiding spot. I don't know about you, but I find that kind of funny to me that it's an ill-timed. I don't want to say if it's a his or a her. I think it'd be funny if they said her. I mean, how most people are like, girls don't fart. Bullshit. Girls have more gas, they just try to hide it. And then when you're in a relationship when they fart in front of you and you're like, oh, and they're like, I can't believe I did that. Finally, I know you're comfortable with me. You farted. I've been letting them rip. And now you're suddenly like, oh, I don't want him to think I'm gross. I literally scared you out of the room with a fart. And you think you're going to be gross because you went. Oh, what other goofy ass criminals we got? Man escapes hotel quarantine for 8 hours. Oh, well, okay, that explains it. An Australian man ordered to spend the night in quarantine hotel temporarily escapes Tuesday down a rope made from bed sheets. Man, this James Bond shit don't work in real life. Well, apparently it does. The fact that the dude escaped using bed sheets. That's pretty classic right there. But Australia's got their shit on lock. Like, you can't leave. They don't want anybody going. Like, you show up there, you follow their rules, they're gonna fine the hell out of you. Oh, dumb Old Faithful stunts get visitors arrested. Man walks right up to it, which is against the rules and appears to. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay. Taunting a bison is not only unwise, it'll land you in legal trouble at Yellowstone. The same applies to tempting fate near Old Faithful. An unidentified man has been charged with multiple offenses, including going off trail in a thermal area and appears to urinate in the famous hot springs. Okay, first off, I really wish you had been peeing in Old Faithful when that erupted and gotten burns on a certain area. Because one, you don't need to reproduce, like, at all. Hopefully you don't have any kids. If you do, that's going to be really fun at school. Hey, where's your dad? Oh, he got arrested when we went on summer break. Well, what'd he do? Oh, he peed in uh freaking Old Faithful. I mean, thermal area. There are things that are good ideas and really bad ideas. That you piss on Mother Nature, it's gonna come and really just piss on you. You got. I hope you got burned. Oh, I gotta click on this story. Oh, oh. Okay, and the story reads, let's see, going off trail in a thermal area after he appeared to urinate in the famous hot spring geyser while ignoring orders to move away. A bunch of the crowd thought he was going to jump. A Michigan woman who witnessed the stunt. We didn't know what was going to happen. A park ranger shouts repeatedly to the man to get back on the boardwalk. In a video included, he eventually does, but not after laying down briefly, and then the rangers arrested him. I mean, that doesn't even tell me if he actually did anything. Oh, what other cool. When his car wouldn't go, the robber tried to flee on foot. Man ran out of gas. Okay, if you're going to attempt a bank robbery and you're going to attempt to rob a place, there are certain rules that you should have. Rule number one, make sure you have all identifying plates and markings off of your vehicle. Probably steal one, that's your best option. Then they can't track it back to you. Rule number two, make sure there is gas in the vehicle. Like, enough that you can get away with. And when you purchase gas for said vehicle, pay with cash. For the simple fact, cash is not traceable. And credit cards get you in trouble. Number three, make sure you have robbing gear with you. Like, money for a bag. A bag for the money to go in. Your face mask. Or your ski mask. So they can't identify your face. All hand tattoos. Covered up. But probably gloves. This way you don't leave fingerprints. And car keys. A car that has gas in it. Man, that. Why do you not check to make sure you have gas? That must be a reason why you are on dumbass criminals. Woman busts naked intruder in tub, munching her Cheetos. Is the woman naked? Is the intruder naked? I'm slightly confused on this one. So this one comes to us from Louisiana. Police in Louisiana say woman came home to discover a naked stranger in her tub, eating her Cheetos while taking a bath. I don't know any person. And I've known some shady people. I've known some non-trustworthy people. I've known some just plain straight criminals. And out of all the people that I know that have committed crimes, from, jaywalking, spitting on the sidewalk, to like armed robbery, to other things, not a single one of them broke into a house and went, you know what? Damn, I smell. Damn, I stink. You know, I need to take a bath. I definitely need to take a bath. I can't go home smelling like this. And they have very amazing aromas. No, not a single person I've ever met or heard of has once broken into a house and decided to bathe or take a nap. Usually they're there to steal shit. And then they steal the stuff and they get caught later. Or they don't get caught later. I mean, either way. But let's see. A Monroe police affidavit says 29-year-old, and we're not going to say names because I don't know if they've been convicted of said crime. You're always innocent until proven guilty. Not guilty till proven innocent. Unless you're in our court systems. And unfortunately, at times that's how that shit works. You're guilty until proven innocent. And then if you are proven innocent, you're still fucking guilty. But let's see. Was arrested on burglary and property damages. Caught orange-handed with nowhere to run. A full tub of water and a plate of food, along with half-eaten Cheetos belonging to the victim, on the toilet next to the tub. Okay. I don't know what to say to that. I mean, you go in to rob, you fix a plate of food, you set it on the toilet, you run the bath water, and you just decide to take a bath and munch on some Cheetos? I mean, all right, if that's what you want to do, I mean, that's what you do. But you know, that does not seem like the best, most logical thing to do. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm gonna be breaking into places and fixing food and taking a bath. One, I am injured with a back injury. Two, I just don't really see what the point of breaking in and doing that is. I mean, if I can't afford it, I probably don't need it. There's all this stuff. What does this do? Show mod icons. I'm like figuring all this stuff out as I go. See, okay. Turn that on. Follow chat only. Slow mode. Real urban request. Oh, look, everyone. You're just gonna have to. I want to do emoji only. Ugh. Wrong button. Okay. I disabled that thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Look, I'm learning as I go. I'm not one of those people who are super duper tech savvy. I mean, not super duper tech savvy. Most of the stuff I'm figuring out as I go because it's how I learn. Hey, all right, I managed to hit the goal. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Start new goal. Yeah, we'll do that later. I don't want to do that one. Followers. All right. Uh, yes, I'm typing. I'm multitasking. I'm doing what I do here because I know kind of how to do it. I can talk and think at the same time. It's a very strange thing. Yep, that one was completely wrong. Let's see. Oh, no. Apparently you can't make a goal smaller than what you have already. Start goal. Let's see. We're gonna try to get. Yeah, we're working on getting affiliated. We're working on getting stuff taken care of. Pop out. No, I don't want the pop out. At some point in time, I'll figure out exactly what I'm doing on this thing. I doubt it, but I'll just keep talking. So far, yeah, some of these criminals are quite interesting. Donut eating champ robbed donut store. Donuts and arrest appear to be in North Carolina. Let's see, the 27-year-old was arrested in 2014 when he won the donut eating contest at the Elizabeth City Police Department National Night Out Against Crime event. Oh, oh, that's where I think it's going. I had to actually click on the story. Event helping officers who'd been seeking him in connection with two felony burglaries track him down has been charged with robbing a donut shop. Wow. I've got nothing on that one. That why are you gonna rob a donut shop when you just won a donut championship like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago? I don't know how many years ago it was. It's a little while ago. Yeah, luckily I can sit on here and just apparently not filling up your tank of gas is an ongoing issue. Because apparently it looks like that's the second one. I always love the police photos. Have you seen this man? We are looking for a suspect in connection with this crime. He's wearing a black hooded sweatshirt with a baseball cap, and all you can see is the tip of his nose and his chin. Have you seen this man? Yeah, yeah. Looks like everybody wearing a black hooded sweatshirt. And I'm sorry, you have facial recognition software in places like Washington, D.C. and around the world and all the airports to find terrorists and international wanted people, but you can't get something other than like a 2002 pixelated picture from a flip phone. Have you seen this person? Oh, yeah, and he's wearing a mask. So he's got a baseball cap on, a hooded sweatshirt. His hands are in his pocket. He stole a 72-inch TV. and you can see his eyeballs. Have you seen this man? Yeah, looks like everybody else during the pandemic right now because no one wants to be seen out because they're afraid that somebody's gonna, you know, hey, I saw that man at Walmart. Oh, you were at Walmart too? I was. Oh, luckily things have slightly changed since then. Things are somewhat getting back to normal. Some things are getting slightly better. Some people aren't so weird about things. Some people have gotten the shot, some people have not. To each their own. It's their own right. I fully believe that at times you don't need to specifically say that you have or have not because, I mean, now if somebody distinctly asks you, do you have your card for your COVID shot and you refuse to show it, yeah, then I think that's a little bit wrong. But if, you know, people all over social media, you need to do this, you need to do that, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, fuck you, and then people are no longer friends. And people are allowed to their entitled opinions, even if they differ from you. That's why they're called an opinion. It's why they're called something different. You know, no one has to be the exact same. I've got friends that I've had disagreements with. Hell, I've had band members I've had disagreements with. I've watched band members almost get into fist fights in kitchens. Fight almost happens, and then all of a sudden, everyone's all good after that. Apparently, they just needed to air some differences. Who knows? That was many years ago, but it has been known to happen. Go watch some DVDs. Ask anybody who's in a band. Yeah, there's been almost fights. There's been all kinds of crazy shit go on. I mean, I've got my fair share of band stories between let's see, jumping off of stuff and wearing kilts and like the first show I ever did, we sat in a bar for 6 hours drinking, and I learned really quick after that you could not drink 3 pitchers of beer and go up and do a metal concert. I mean, me personally, I couldn't. There are probably people who do it regularly, but I personally found out I could not do that because I wanted to almost puke. Luckily for me, it did not end that way, and I did the show, and after that, I learned quite well. No heavy drinking for me. Heavy drinking don't go very well anymore with me at all. Oh, I'm on. See, I went through New Year's without even drinking, which many years ago, that would have been something completely on its own and odd. But yeah, anymore, no drinking. I don't have a want to. Yes, I have stories and I still talk about it and I still joke about it. Either A, that is my coping mechanism for it, and that's how I deal with the idea of it, or I miss it, which I don't think I do, because the last time I did, the hangover lasted way too long, way too bad, and I didn't want to do it. I mean, I had a couple drinks on the 4th of July, blowing shit up. I had two drinks and was pretty well done after that. Didn't feel like I wanted to drink anymore. So I called it a night, helped clean up stuff, went to bed, and woke up the next morning. 2 other people in the house had a little bit too much to drink. I did not, which was nice for a change of not being the drunk guy. But yeah, alcoholism's a fickle thing. And I learned a while ago that some people, their demons are far worse than other people. I know people that have sat there and went, you know what? I'm done. Throw the cigarettes, put the vape stuff down, they put the drugs down, they put the booze down, and they're just done. They walk along their path and they're good to go. Other people struggle with it. Biggest thing to do is be there to support them. Help them through their struggling times. Don't ridicule them and don't knock them if they have a moment where they slip. Every person's human. Every person handles their demons and their troubles different. You just sit there and you be supportive of them and you help them through the shit. Because if you've been there, it's a lot harder. And, I don't know how I got on the thing of drinking. Probably just need to put on here ADHD on my damn stream. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to add that. Because half the time I don't even... Yeah, we're attention hyper deficit disorder. I mean, I can't go anywhere without, I don't know how many times I've... How is this? Huh. I'm on... One of my social media things that I'm on is popping off. And I really need to figure out how to use some of the social media stuff. It makes no sense to me half the time. I also probably need to start streaming earlier than I do. Now I'm over here watching my video of me talking and exhaling and talking and doing stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, because everybody on social media is all quiet. Apparently we got some bad weather through and through. Because people are over here asking how the roads are. I ended up trying to stay off the roads. I don't want to go on the roads. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave the house. It is... Oh, what is the temperature? Temperature something. Fucking cold, I think, is the temperature. Oh, it's 4 degrees here. 4 degrees. That's a temperature. I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to get out. I don't want to do nothing. I want to stay in bed under my warm blanket. I don't even want to feed the kids. No, kids are old enough that they should know what to do. Oh, 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 that's... Oh, these two right here are two classic stories. Oh, these are some classic stories. Okay, a grim surprise may have been enough to make some New Mexico crooks give up stealing. How bad can it be to give up stealing? Well, I'll tell you how bad it will be. A U-Haul trailer with a body inside was stolen from outside a resident inn in Albuquerque late Saturday night and early Monday morning. Police say the thieves made off with both the SUV and the trailer in tow, which held the body of a woman's father in a casket. The couple were taking the body from Oklahoma to bury it in some other place. The SUV and trailer were found elsewhere outside. The couple hours later, the thieves apparently fled after opening the trailer and discovering the corpse. Hey man, what'd we steal? Let's go look! Holy shit, it's a body! Yeah, that'd make me want to quit stealing. That... Wow! What a head trip. Hey, maybe we got some like DVDs in there. Maybe there's like a TV. Nope, there's an old dude that's dead. Well, at least he was in a casket. It wasn't like a freshly dead body. And that'd be really fun. Hey, yeah. Hello, 911? Yes, we stole this U-Haul, and it is not ours, but there's a body in it. We stole it from this hotel. Y'all want to go check for it? The fact that you put your parents' corpse in a U-Haul trailer, or in a casket in a U-Haul trailer. Hopefully, they use some tie straps to tie him down. That would. What's up, Golem Gaming? How you doing tonight, bud? I know after my stream, I'll probably go end up checking out you. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, go check out Golem Gaming 1989. I had a chat with him for I think like an hour. Yeah, hour and a half. It was a while watching him play some games. I'm just gonna sit on here and talk for a while. I'm glad you're doing good. Oh, yeah, we're just doing some crazy stories from 911 stuff, police calls. Hey, anytime. I love checking out what people are doing, especially all over the place. Gives a different idea of how everyone's holding up with everything that's going on. Seeing what games people are playing, and it's always fun just chatting with others. I mean, this is probably one of the coolest communities ever because you can hop on and talk with anybody about anything at any time. Doesn't matter if they're playing. Ooh, paranormal phone calls. I'd have to look that one up for another time. That'd definitely be interesting. No, these are basically like people getting busted for not filling up their fuel tanks, breaking into a house and taking a bath, and then getting busted while in the bath eating Cheetos. Yeah, paranormal stuff's always interesting. I've watched plenty of paranormal shows. Some of them are pretty good. Other ones you just kind of sit there and look at them, and you're just like, it's like, okay, I've got a sixth sense that I know there's something around here, or I got a sense, I got a feeling there's nothing here. Is their recorders going off, and they see something floating behind them. Like, yeah, we can see it in the night vision. There's something back there. Uh, no, this is a 911 call reports a stolen bag of cocaine. And a self-described drug dealer. Well, that right there fully sums it up. Man, the guy's from Florida. Florida has nothing but crazy, crazy stories coming from there, regardless of the time frame or any of that. He's a self-described drug dealer in Florida. Let's see. Called 911 to report a robbery. Responded deputies that someone entered his car and took $50 and about a quarter ounce of cocaine from the center console. The report was so deeply spotted. The report says the deputy spotted some cocaine and a crack rock on the console and a crack pipe on the floorboard of the driver's side door. This person was charged with possession of cocaine and resisting arrest without violence. Yeah. Only in Florida. I mean, Florida has all kinds of crazy stories. They had stuff. Oh, God, it was like 8, 10 years ago where people were doing this stuff called bath salt. It's supposed to be better for you than certain drugs, but it was like hyped up PCP, and it was homegrown. And people would smoke this, and there was a cop that shot one guy 8 times, and they finally took him down to arrest him. Another person was reported eating the face off of somebody. What else was there? There's all kinds of stuff. One of my favorite ones that I saw within the last year, it was Florida man makes guitar out of human remains. Yeah, makes a guitar out of human remains. Apparently, his uncle got killed in a car crash or in a motorcycle wreck in like 1992, and they got tired of paying for the plot for him over in, I don't remember the exact spot in Europe, but they were paying like a yearly plot, and they just finally said, you know what, fuck it, we're done paying. And so they shipped the body back over. Well, his uncle got him into heavy metal music, and they just decided to he decided to take his uncle's remains and turn him into a guitar. And I end up finding the video on YouTube. And it's probably one of the most insane, interesting, and coolest looking guitars. Not just because the fact that it's a human remains, the fact it sounded good. I know that's gonna sound kind of bad coming from somebody that, but no, the thing sounded really good. Like the dude actually spent the time on it. But yeah, it was a great. Like only in Florida are they gonna have a human with, like a guitar out of your uncle. So far, I'm learning what this water thing is. One of my things coming up is I gotta learn how to drink more water. So far on this stream, I just need to go get a cup and put ice in it at some point in time. But yeah, so far. Oh, nice. I appreciate that, Gollum. I know if you're online when I get ready to end my stream and there's people on here, we're gonna raid you tonight. I think that sounds. You're helping me out, so we'll send people your way when I get ready to. I'm not getting ready to end anytime soon. I'm kind of awake. Man with Sweet Tooth robbed stores 3 times in 4 days. Oh, this one right here wins. Oh, well. It's like, we got a 6-hour time difference. It's 9:10 there. It's 3:10 in the morning here. Oh, here's a good, interesting one. Florida Keys authorities say a drunken man from Rhode Island stole a forklift and crashed into the gate in Marathon, telling deputies he lost his car keys and needed something to drive. Guess he was down there helping a friend move. Was quoted saying that after he lost his keys Thursday night, he needed a vehicle and took a forklift from the marina because he knows how to drive one. I know how to drive a forklift, but I'm not going to be stealing one anytime soon. I mean, I've learned how to drive a few different kinds of fork trucks. or forklifts, but yeah, decided to steal, damage the gate. Oh, his blood alcohol was twice the legal limit. Oh, okay. Faces drunk driving, criminal mischief, burglary, and grand theft charges. Holy hell. I mean, if you're going to be on here for anything, stealing a Ford truck, that's definitely something that's worthwhile. Worthwhile criminology right there. Stealing a Ford truck, though. I mean, at least he wasn't driving around picking up cars, putting them on roofs. Man, if I was drunk and stole a forklift, that's definitely what I'd be doing. I'd be like, all right, we're gonna put this car here, we're gonna stack this car, and I'd be making little like triangle things, and doing all kinds of goofy shit. But I mean, that's where my mind ends up going is, stacking cars, messing with people, putting someone's Volkswagen Bug on a roof. I mean, I worked at a place, they had a fork truck that would lift a vehicle, and we made the joke a few times that we'd go put someone's vehicle on the roof, but we never did, probably because we realized how bad of an idea that would be. Plus, we kind of needed a job, and they'd probably fire us and be like, okay, we know that was a stupid mistake, but you're coming, we're going to suspend you for 3 days, but you're going to have to work for the 3 days of your suspension, and then you're going to have to go on a 5-day run where you don't get a day off. Okay, that's what we've been doing anyway, so cool. Yeah, I've worked at some really interesting places. We've also had a few interesting people on fork trucks. Like the one guy that was thwacked out of his mind so bad on meth that was falling at. Well, actually, there's more than one. There's two. One guy ended up getting fired, but he said he didn't do anything wrong when he dropped a $10,000 part on the ground. And then, see, the other dude was driving around falling out, and I went into the office and was like, dude, I'm not being around him. I'm like, I'm not going near the back of the machines. My supervisor's like, why? Uh, Dude's falling out on the fork trucks and has almost ran into people. He's like, oh yeah, they know about it. Wait a minute, you know? You guys still let him do this? Fuck this, I'm going home. Ended up getting pulled in the office the next day, but honestly, it was worth it because, he ended up not being there for a whole lot longer after that, which was understandable. Guy didn't need to be there in the first place. And he was, yeah, crazy people out in the world. Crazy people's an understatement. There's crazy people and there's insane people and there's like just plain people that shouldn't be out in the world. We need to take all the really bad ones and go send them down to Antarctica and be like, here, this is your place. You guys all just hang out here. Don't leave. It's too damn cold for you to swim anyways. Well, I'll put all of you right here on this little island. This is your place. Do whatever the hell you want. We'll randomly drop in food. You'll get some MREs from World War II that we still found in a bunker. We'll drop them in. You guys can feed. Here's all the illegal substances. Guys, have a heyday. I think Carlin said it the best. Rather than fencing off states and putting them all there, just drop them all in Antarctica. Psychos, sex offenders, criminals, murderers, drug indulgence. Just drop them all off in Antarctica. Maybe we might give them a parka. Just drop them off. Give them some food. There you guys go. Have fun. Enjoy. This area is yours. And they just randomly do airdrops in. Kick them out of the plane with the parachute. Oh, right on. Yeah, we'll definitely do something when you get back on. Hell, in 10 hours I might be awake. Yeah, that'd be like 1 in the afternoon. Yeah, that'd be about your guys' nighttime. Yeah, hopefully by then I'll have gotten some sleep. I haven't been sleeping worth anything lately. I mean, between massive, it was like -8 the other night. Yeah, with this whole disc extrusion in my back, it's the any weather change has just made it unbearable to sit down and really like get comfortable. Like I think the last stream, by the end of the stream, I was over there moving around. I was trying to get resituated, and I finally had to just stop my stream because I hurt way too bad. But I've got an appointment on the 4th, so hopefully I can go get the surgery scheduled, get this stupid thing fixed. Pretty sure my streams at that moment in time are going to get really interesting because I got a good idea. I'm going to get some. This is going to sound horrible, but I'm pretty sure they're going to give me some really good pain meds for after having my back opened up. So those streams, I have to like move stuff around so I don't have to actually get out of bed. Those streams are going to be really interesting and really creative with where the mind goes. I'll either be there yammering about stuff and have no clue and have to watch it later, or I'll be in the middle of something and just. Hey, but with what I've seen on some of these other people's streams, I mean, 20,000 people watch somebody sleep. To me, that's just weird and odd and doesn't really seem like something I want to do. Because, I mean, there's one thing to do, like live videos. There's one thing to, kind of let a little bit of invasion in. Like, I mean, you can see part of a wall. You can't see the rest of everything over there. You can't see everything over there. You can't see anything other than where my camera's pointed at. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to point my camera at my bed so people can watch me sleep. One, I'm not sleeping with the light on so y'all can watch me. Axe murder. To look up an axe murderer story. I don't know any of them. I mean, we have axe throwing now. U.S. has all kinds of axe throwing places. You can chuck an axe at people. Yeah, but I don't understand. Oh, a couple hundred years ago, before they had streams, before they had people with social media. No, but I don't understand personally how people can have other people watch them sleep. Like I'd have to turn off the mic because I'd be afraid I'd fart or they're sawing logs. Yeah, I've heard different variations of that story. I know there's one there was one in the Midwest, a couple in the Midwest of the United States. I know there's been a couple in some other countries that I've heard similar things about. Yeah, anymore with I have I have multiple kids and there are uh other family members that live with me and there's always the house is weird. Like it never sleeps. It never. There's always somebody up doing something at some point in time throughout the day and night. And yeah, so it's always interesting when it's like somebody will be in the kitchen cooking, and you'll wake up at you know say 2 in the morning, somebody's in the kitchen cooking, or you know, one person's going to the store and you get ready to go, but you realize they're there, so you call and be like, "Hey, can you go ahead and pick up this stuff?" And then they run there and pick it up for you. Yeah, I don't think that person would die of boredom before they'd be like, "Okay, well we can sneak out of the attic now." And nope, there's somebody moving around. Okay, well we're gonna get out of the attic and we're gonna sneak down and we're gonna nope, there's somebody up and moving still. Okay, well we're gonna nope, they're still up and moving. They'd have to use the axe to break out of the house so they wouldn't die of starvation or something. But yeah, it's stories like that always just, especially back then. Like, wouldn't you hear somebody like, okay, I understand you can take a couple kids out without them noticing, but those people usually lived in like 3 and 4 bedroom houses. So there was always like 2 people per bedroom in the house. I mean, how would you not have heard somebody like thud? Oh, little Timmy's dead. Maybe I should scream. Thud. I keep hearing this random thud wacky thing. What's going on? No, but stories like that always baffle me. And then they go unsolved. Like, really? But they're usually also out in the middle of nowhere. And it usually takes somebody 3 to 4 days to realize that they're dead before they send out the search party to go check on them. Yeah, but the stupid criminal ones are always such a kick to pay attention to and listen to and see what is going on with things. I mean, you could literally do like an entire podcast of just Florida criminals, and you would have to come to think of it. Now that I'm here, let's see how many Florida, Florida criminal. You probably just put Florida man in there. Florida man arrested for whipping out samurai sword. Florida man. Florida man tries to mow down neighbors with tractor. 56 of the best Florida man headlines. Oh, this is gonna be some classic stuff. I know I could post just this on, do just like a snippet of this. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Florida man flashes buttocks at Ihop after impersonating a police officer to get free food. Well, that's one way to say, kiss my ass, thanks for the free food. Florida man bites off neighbor's ear because he wouldn't give him a cigarette. Well, I mean, cigarettes are addictive, but biting your neighbor's ear off, that's a new one. Florida man attacks nephew over uncooked noodles. Undercooked noodles. Okay. Uh, sure. I mean, I've had some undercooked noodles. I've had some overcooked noodles, but I've never like flipped out about somebody undercooking my noodles. Florida man tattoos Black Widow spider on his face to combat arachnophobia. Why? You know how many people are going to come up and be like, "You got a spider"? Oh shit, that's a tattoo. Oopsie. Sorry, man. I don't know how you're going to combat arachnophobia with tattooing a spider on your damn face. That's how you're going to get your ass kicked. Plain and simple. Florida man attack ice cream man who wouldn't take a $20 bill for pickled sausage. Man, the dude probably didn't have change. What's this ice cream man? Don't attack the ice cream man. They have ice cream. Leave them alone. Everybody wants ice cream. I mean, I'd attack him over the prices of the ice cream, but that's a different story. Florida man pokes girlfriend in the eye after she served him waffles instead of pancakes. What did she poke? What did he poke her with? Like, was it her finger? Was it a pin? Was it a vape pen? Was it his penis? They need to be more specific with that one. I would like to know. Nah, man, I'm not tired. I'm usually pretty good. Man, I probably look tired, but I'm not. These ones are always getting. Yeah, this guy should actually just be happy that his girlfriend fixed him some food. Florida man attempts to leave store with chainsaw stuffed down his pants. No, that bulge, I'm happy to see you. Chainsaws are huge. How the hell do you stuff one of those down your pants? Florida man steals 36,000 pounds of Crisco. He wants to bake something or a lot of stuff. Florida man attacks ATM with hatchet after it refuses to take his check. It's an ATM, moron. Not a check cashing place. It dispenses money. It doesn't take it. Use your debit card. Florida man on drugs kills imaginary friend and turns himself in. It's a sad day when you have to call the police to tell them that you've killed your imaginary friend and that you want to face justice. Moment of silence for his imaginary friend. Okay, that's enough. That guy doesn't need to be in jail. He needs to be in treatment. Florida man arrested for calling 911 after his cat was denied entry into the strip club. Wrong kind of pussy there, buddy. I hate it when I can't get my pussy into the strip club. I mean, you go there to find it, not to bring it in. Drunk Florida man tries to use taco as ID after his car catches fire at Taco Bell. Well, it started off right. Drunk Florida man tries to use taco as ID. I don't know how you're going to use a taco as an ID. I mean, unless you look like a taco, then you could use it. But other than that, probably not. Florida man attacked during. Florida man attacked during selfie with squirrel. Apparently, the squirrel didn't want its picture taken with them. The fact that he was able to get almost a selfie with a squirrel is pretty impressive. Florida man suspected of using private plane to draw giant radar penis. Yes! I have children that have literally drawn penises on everything throughout the house. If it snows, I literally have to go out there with a broom and sweep stuff because they draw penises in the snow. This literally sounds like something my daughter would do. Florida man, it should be Florida woman. Not sure why my kid's going to be in Florida, but I'm going to change this title just for Gur. Florida woman suspected of using private plane to draw giant radar penis. That one is a win. The fact that they were paying close enough attention to the radar to realize that they drew a penis, that not all heroes wear capes, but that one is a hero. I salute you, Florida man with a private plane drawing a giant radar penis. We salute you. You have earned it. Florida man charged with assault with a deadly weapon after throwing alligator through Wendy's drive-thru window. I don't know how he got an alligator into his car in the first place without it attacking him, and was able to get it into the drive-thru window at Wendy's. That was probably not a very big one, probably couldn't do a whole lot of damage to anyone, but the fact that he got it into the... Yeah, that one, no. Thousands of gun owners in Florida plan to shoot down Hurricane Irma. Drugs are bad. You can't shoot down a tropical storm. It doesn't work that way. And all you're going to probably do is piss off Mother Nature by doing it. I want to find out when that one happened. We need to go down and cover the coast where all the gun owners are shooting at the hurricane. No, I do not want to go cover the gun owners shooting at the hurricane because, one, there's a fucking hurricane coming. Two, they're by the ocean. Can we stay up on land a little further and cover it as Mother Nature takes them back out into the ocean? Quite an interesting title for one. Florida man gets tried for waiting. Florida man gets tired of waiting at hospital, steals ambulance, drives home. Couldn't you call a cab? Don't you have somebody that took you there? I mean, I'd steal an ambulance because I'd love to use a little lights, just drive around and make people pull over and get out of my way. Just, woo, woo, woo. Sound the horn. I don't know if I take the thing home. That might kind of make them know where I'm at. Florida man who tried to run to Bermuda in inflatable bubble rescued by Coast Guard again? Yeah, Coast Guard, yes. Come in. Hey, you know that dumbass in the bubble? Yep, he's at it again. Go save him. Why? First time I get, like, okay, we better go rescue this guy. He's stupid. Second time, I'd be like, fuck him. You're on your own. Keep running. You're almost there. Bubble would wash back up. There'd be a skeleton in it. It'd be like, didn't make it. Found out what happened to him. Florida man steals neighbor's peacock. Gets chased by angry birds. Why does a man have a pet peacock? I've only ever seen peacocks at zoos. And of course you're going to get chased by angry birds. You're trying to steal a fucking peacock. It's going to piss somebody off. Florida man arrested for driving stolen vehicle while monkey clings to chest. Was he driving erratically? Was he like swerving? I mean, I'd be swerving as a monkey, like grabbing a hold of my tits, like. Okay. And it's, of course, a stolen vehicle. Florida man ripped urinal from restaurant bathroom wall. Ran naked into the woods. Apparently he couldn't find a tree to pee on and wanted outdoor plumbing. Pretty impressive he ripped the urinal off the wall and ran naked. Did he go in clothed? I think that'd be the question I'd want to ask on this one. Was he clothed when he went into the restaurant? Like, if he ran in there naked and ripped the thing off and ran out naked, man, that'd be a... And the title's still a win. Man disguises himself in bull costume as he tries to burn down former lover's house with pasta sauce. I'm not sure the logic behind this one. I mean, a bull costume? That's a little suspicious. They're going to kind of pick you out like, okay, let's see. Man in Hawaiian shirt, man in Hawaiian shirt, man in no shirt, man running through naked with urinal, man in a bull costume. Okay, man in a bull costume, come with us. We have some questions to ask you. Try to burn that house down with pasta sauce? I don't know about you, but gasoline, lighter fluid, there's a whole lot of other things. Matches seem to work a whole lot better than just like throwing some pasta sauce at it and hope that it lights on fire. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, Golden Gaming. And I will check you out later today when I'm done. Well, probably when you're on streaming. Oh, let's see. Pasta sauce. Florida man arrested in local park for practicing karate on swans. See previous stories. This man should have been attacked by angry birds. Why are you practicing karate on swans? The swans are huge. They'll kick your ass. Florida man wearing mop on his head terrifies neighbors with demands of eggs. Sounds about right. I'd be terrified of a man wearing a mop on his head as well. I'd probably throw eggs at him and be like, here, take the eggs, get the fuck away from me. Florida man asked public for help looking for his 18-foot banana. Like, as in the food banana, or like the personal banana that he's got hangly dangly? And an 18-foot banana, I'm pretty sure, would set some kind of record. I don't know why they're looking for it. It should be in the Guinness Book of World Records. Florida man arrested for illegally riding a manatee. Was he like riding it like a horse? Was he surfing the thing? I don't think. I'm pretty sure he was riding it like a horse. I don't think you could surf a manatee. I mean, that does not sound like something you can surf. Florida man filmed stealing dozens of pigeons while wearing trash bags and buckets on his head. How do you steal a pigeon? I think like kidnapping a pigeon would be a more accurate terminology, not stealing. You can't steal a pigeon. They're a free animal. They go wherever they want. But they're sure going to remember you, so when they see you next time, they're going to shit on you. Florida man tries to walk out of Walmart with $170 worth of steak and lobster stuffed down his pants. Apparently, stuffing down pants in Florida is a thing to do because we've had a chainsaw and now we've had steak and lobsters. I would not eat the steak and lobsters that were stuffed down someone's pants. That's a no. Fuck that. Florida man threatens to destroy town with his army of turtles. Are they mutant ninja turtles? Because if you got an army of mutant ninja turtles, you could destroy a town. If you have Polka, you might be able to destroy a town. If you have like little baby sea turtles, probably not going to do a bunch. Florida man arrested after hitting his dad with pizza because he was mad he helped birth him. More like help create. But dude, if you're old enough to cook a pizza and be able to carry a pizza, deal with it. You don't like it, leave. Florida man initially drove Ferrari. Oh, Florida man intentionally drove Ferrari 360 into ocean at top speed. How far did that get? I want to know that because those cars go like 160 miles an hour. He probably didn't just hit the water until it stopped and started sinking. That would have been awesome to see. That one would have been worth it. Florida man does donuts on airport runway. What was he driving? Was he driving one of those luggage carts? Because that would have been badass, or one of those like the stair carts. That would have been awesome to see. If he would have broke it with a car, that would have been cool. That one, cool title. Florida man caught on camera licking doorbell. Stupid. I don't know why he was licking doorbell. Okay, cool, whatever. Ain't not a very good one. That one is the weakest so far out of all these titles. Florida man shoved woman because he wanted to eat egg rolls in her house. Did he break in? Was it their house? Did they live together? The significant other? Family member? I don't know why you'd shove somebody because you wanted to eat egg rolls. I eat egg rolls in my house, but I can't. Florida man accused attacking mom when she wouldn't dress his mannequin. How old is this person? And why do you have a mannequin that you're dressing? That's a little creepy. Definitely creepy. Definitely creepy. Florida man slapped with big mouth Billy Bass singing fish after argument. That's a win right there. That's awesome. In fact, you got beat up by Billy Bass singing fish. Those things are so fucking annoying. Oh, Florida man dressed as Fred Flintstone pulled over for speeding in footmobile. Dude, let the guy go, man. If he's got his feet on the ground and he's getting that thing to speed, let him go. Sign him up for a track team. Florida man starts house on fire after baking cookies on George Foreman grill. Stupid is as stupid does, I guess. I don't know if I'd bake cookies on a Foreman grill. I don't know how you'd actually bake cookies on a Foreman grill. It's a little confusing right there how you're going to possibly do that. Florida man charged with battery for giving girlfriend wet willy. Yes, they're gross. Yes, we've all done them to people. Yes, they're probably immature, but I don't think a battery charge for a wet willy is worth it unless he, like, hawked a loogie on his hand and stuck it in your ear. Maybe then. Florida man worried about vampires initially burns down his own house, or intentionally burns down his own house. Vampires don't die with fire. They die with stake through the heart and sunlight. Somebody has not been paying attention to his lore one bit. Oopsie. Florida man claims shrimp boat captain threatened him with a ham. Why not a shrimp? I mean, that would seem like the logical thing to threaten him with. I mean, you're a shrimp boat captain, threaten him with a shrimp, not a ham. But I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do with the ham. Florida man robs store dressed as Spider-Man. Spider-Man's getting a bad rap. I don't really know much more to say to that. Florida man claims syringe found in rectum This one's going to be a little hard to read here. Florida man claims syringes found in rectum aren't his. How did they get there? If they're not yours, how did they get inside your own ass? Are you holding them for somebody? Florida man wanted to prove independence to moms, so he tried to rob gas station. Nothing shows like that you're ready to be on your own and that you're independent, and you have independent as robbing a gas station. The fact that it said tried to rob, it didn't say successfully rob, just tried to rob. So he wasn't independently on it. Florida man thought he stole opioids, got laxatives instead. Oh. Man, just don't even take that guy to jail. Be like, we'll come get you tomorrow. You stay here. Well, we know you're not leaving. Popped a bunch of opioids. Yeah, you won't leave the toilet for 12 hours. Florida man sentenced to jail and moral therapy after attacking a minion. What did the minion do to you? You deserve the jail time. There's probably somebody in there that's going to make you his bitch. You attack a minion? Like, from the movie Minions? Those things are cool. Don't fuck with the minions. You get fucked up for that. Florida man had daughter sell pot brownies at school. Well, that's one way to try to make some money back. I don't know if the location is the best place. I'm pretty sure the daughter got arrested too because she took them there. What grade was the kid? Were they in high school? Were they in grade school? Where were they? Florida man gets beaten up by Easter Bunny. Probably deserved it. What did you do to piss off the Easter Bunny that's going to kick your ass? You deserved it. Florida man charged with picking magic mushrooms while carrying an alligator. Leave that one alone. That's going to be interesting. Notice it said charged with picking. They went and found him later. They just followed him. They didn't even arrest him there. They're like, we're going to leave you alone. Man calls 911 for ride to Hooters. Apparently cabs are too expensive. Florida man arrested after hitting girlfriend in face with burrito. We're back to the wet willy. I know someone who got arrested they tried to get him in trouble because he threw a french fry at somebody. They tried to get him arrested. The cop looked at them and went, "You're out of your mind." So, yeah. That one I've seen before. Florida man attacked gas station clerk with hot dog, corn dog stick over beer. Should probably have just given him the beer because, he got beat up with a hot dog and a corn dog stick. Florida man accuses dog of shooting girlfriend in leg. Sorry, Spot. You got a bad rap again. First it was eating the homework, now it's shooting people in the leg. Poor Spot. Florida man dances on police vehicle to ward off vampires. Probably the same guy that burned down his house because of the vampires. Vampires must be a real thing in Florida that no one knows about. Why aren't there more media coverage on vampires in Florida? 71-year-old Florida man tried. 71-year-old Florida man tied a gun to a weather balloon to fake his own murder. Might need to read more on that story. That one sounds like something to read that probably is out of a fictional novel. Florida man arrested for 2 cans of fart spray. Did he steal them, or was he just like spraying them in the store? Need more information. Title's not that inclusive. Florida man breaks into crocodile enclosure, leaves behind a pair of Crocs. He's just returning them to where he thought they should be. Florida man drives jet ski on street. So that is our Florida man section of 75 creative Florida man headlines. Unfortunately, there was no stories that go with the titles. So that is quite the interesting barrage of titles of Florida men. The best one out of all of them was the private plane drawing a giant penis on the radar. That man wins the most creative title and the best thing to get in trouble for. Somebody give that guy a key to the city. He has more than earned that. He has earned a title of legendary. So yeah, quite an interesting barrage of just random goofy things. I don't even remember what I. Oh yeah, he was talking about everything around the world, and we ended up on goofy criminals. So that's at least an interesting thing for a stream. I don't know what everybody else is doing on streaming, but pretty sure at some point in time, what I'm going to have to do to get my stream views really high up. For some reason, Twitch decides that I need to see these people in bikinis and hot tubs swinging hula hoops around. So, in time, when it gets warmer, I'm going to dress up in a bikini, swing a hula hoop around, shake my butt, or what little butt I don't have. I don't know. I figured it'd be interesting. It might be quite a might be quite interesting. Might be kind of comical. I don't know how many people would watch it. I mean, I'd probably have to stuff my bra, probably stuff my pants to make it look like this. Huge down there. And who knows? Could sleep, get 25,000 streams on that one. Probably afraid I'd snore and fart. Then nobody'd watch it. Or I'd end up doing something that I probably shouldn't do on a stream and get kicked off of Twitch. Which we definitely don't want that to happen. Because I like streaming. I like doing this. It's been an hour and a half just yakking about nothing. And everything all at the same time. A total complex of weirdness doing what I do. And drinking. Big and a half. Good old water. H2O. Aqua. If I do this right, I can just refill the bottles, put them in the fridge, and have them tomorrow. At some point in time, I might need to do some toy reveals, toy openings, video gaming stuff, but it wasn't wanting to work right tonight anyways. Kept running into zombies and kicking my ass. And for some reason, I had the thing plugged into the internet, and it was saying I had a weak internet connection, which I really do not understand how you can possibly have a weak internet connection when the internet cable is plugged into the PS4, into the internet box. Ran on one of those high speed, high profile, high dollar cables, which dog chewed up one. That might have been why we had a weak internet connection. I'm still trying to send internet to a cable that doesn't exist, so I had to unplug it. Could be some of the problem. Who knows? Possibly could be. Probably not. Or it's just that all this stuff is such a pain in the ass to try to figure out what is wrong and what is right and what is doing and what should be done. But I knew. Yeah, and I've basically been talking about stupid criminals and having fun with them at their expense. We did not say any names because, well, we don't know when the stories were made, when they were created, and if the people who are charged with the crimes are innocent or guilty. I know some of the headlines were just creative in their own right because that's just funny. And it is really early. I'm gonna probably go ahead and wrap up this stream and head to bed for a few hours. I'll definitely be back on later, either gaming or doing more of my talk show stuff and having some fun doing it. Uh, Thank you everybody for stopping by and checking it out. And remember to follow so you can see what's going on. And if you want, check out some of my other social media stuff. I got all kinds of stuff going on with those as well. I stay quite busy for being injured and out of work. You guys have a good evening, and we will see you soon.